Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. What is happening? It's Simon B1471 checking back in once again with another video for YouTube. And today, guys, we're going to be talking about the First Descendant. Absolutely fantastic game. Loved my time so far playing this wonderful video game by Nexon. However, it's not all plain sailing, guys. So I thought I'd make a video talking about my opinion. And I want to say and get that kind of across to you very strongly. This is my opinion. I'm not saying I'm right or wrong. However, I want to view and air my concerns on the beautiful world, which is YouTube. Hopefully, you guys will contribute to the discussion yourselves in the comments section of this video, because there's going to be a few things I'm going to talk about, which ultimately is going to upset somebody who maybe disagrees with me, and that's fine. I'm not saying I'm right or wrong. What I'm saying, I'm just saying that this is my opinions. This is my feeling on this game so far. And just to reiterate right at the start of the video, I absolutely love this game. It's fantastic. However, it's kind of got a bit stale. So, guys, enjoy the rest of the video. And, yeah, some details here for people who actually want to be in with a shot of winning our monthly giveaway, which this month we're giving away Ultimate Descendant. Details to follow now. So we are giving away on the channel, ladies and gentlemen, a ultimate version of whatever Descendant you want. I prefer Bunny myself, but nonetheless, you can get your hands on whatever Ultimate Descendant you want. And there's three things you need to do, guys, to be entered. Is number one, like the video. Number two, subscribe. And number three, leave a love heart in the comments. And what I'll do at the end of the month, I will choose one lucky winner. There's only one entry per video, guys, and a winner is chosen at the end of July, and you can enter every single video. So if you've already entered this in another video, you can enter again. More entries, the more times you leave love hearts in separate videos. So good luck to you all, and enjoy the rest of the video. So yeah, good luck to everybody who wants to actually enter that competition. The Ultimate Descendants are very, very expensive. People are going to have to let me know in the comments section how much are the Ultimate versions of, like, the frames in Warframe. Again, I've not really played that game. People who have watched my videos for a while now keep on telling me to go and play that game, but I've only got so many hours in a day, guys. So, yeah, talking about the First Descendant, my opinions on it. The game was fantastic when I first started playing it. And again, this is coming from somebody who has played this game pretty much every single day since release for maybe 2-3 hours a day minimum. Some days more. I've completed the campaign, which I thought was great, personally. I know there's a lot of people who actually didn't enjoy the campaign. But me, myself, personally, I actually enjoyed the gameplay through the campaign. I enjoyed my time completing the game. Then it got to the stage where, okay, you've completed the game, you go into hard mode. Hard mode was kind of difficult for maybe 20 minutes until I got a level 100 reactor, got a few, you know, external components, which was level 100, got a weapon, which was level 100, or at least I dropped a weapon, and then I upgraded my thunder gun, or whatever it's called, to level 100. And then that was it. It was pretty much plain sailing from there. The game has never felt difficult during core gameplay. Obviously, you've got the Colossus battles. Totally different story. I've heard a lot of people complaining about the battles being too hard, and it's kind of been gatekeeping them from progressing in the campaign, which myself, I maybe had a few times where I got stuck, especially the Devourer, where he brings down those healing orbs and you've got to destroy them, and he heals back to full health, and then you just kind of run out of time. I don't really like the Colossus's battles themselves, because all it is really is a stat check. It's not really that difficult to survive. It's just difficult to kill them within the 10-minute time period. I think those battles could have been a lot more varied in the attack patterns. So yeah, moving forward, I hope the Colossi battles become a lot more complex. Not to the point that it's ridiculous, just more so than it is now. However, yeah, one of the problems a lot of people have talked about is the fact that they cannot progress in the campaign because they cannot kill a particular Colossus in the battles. So that's kind of like where we was at maybe a week ago. Most people still going through the game. However, now we've got to the point which the vast majority of the people have actually completed the campaign. They've got all their gear to level 100. They've got the reactor they need for their given Descendant. They've got all the external components from, you know, whichever drop they need them from, which myself, Buddy Main, all I had to do was do the Executioner 3 or 4 times on hard mode. Got all the equipment I needed there. So I got a 4 stack of equipment to give me the lightning strike, whatever you call it. So my bunny is pretty much at a level now where all I've got to do is just grind Kuiper. That's all I need to do, grind Kuiper, run around in circles like the gameplay you've seen in the background, and that's ultimately where the game sits now for most people. I know there's people who care about Mastery Rank. I don't really care about Mastery Rank just because the rewards for going, I don't know, from level 13 to 14 on their Mastery Rank isn't enough for me. I don't really see that as a mechanic or something what's in the game what I really want to grind at. I'd rather just grind at a Descendant and make that Descendant as powerful as possible. I want to get my modules to, you know, 50% on each and every single one of the slots on my Descendant. I've already got a catalyst, sorry, an energy activator, beg my pardon, so I get 20 more module slots. And then obviously I've, well, maxed out my module capacity at 85, which that's the highest you can get in the game. So once you've done that, what is there to do? What is there to do? Just grind a mission at a 3% drop rate to get something what's going to make the tiniest difference towards your build. I don't really think that is a healthy gameplay loop long term on this game, and there's kind of a few ideas I've had. Again, I welcome your feedback in the comments section. Maybe you disagree with me, maybe you agree with me, maybe you think these are stupid ideas, maybe you think they're great ideas, you know, let me know, because at the end of the day, I just want to make this game the best game it can possibly be, and I welcome all forms of constructive criticism on my channel. So what I would do, guys, because hard is too easy, let's be real, none of the missions on hard mode, apart from the Colossus battles, are actually difficult. What I would have is like other games have, where they'll have like an easy mode, which obviously easy is normal on this. So let's look at this game, for instance. What you should have, in my opinion, is, okay, you can keep the missions on normal. You can keep them on hard. But then you should have difficulty levels higher than hard. So have, I don't know, hard 2, hard 3, you know, extreme, impossible difficulty. And as the difficulties increase, what you should have increase in line with that are the drop rates for an item. So say, if, for example, a item has a 3% drop rate on hard, okay, if you go one difficulty tier higher, that 3 goes to 6, then that 6 goes to 10, that 10 goes to 15, and so on, because I think that would give people a greater challenge from a gameplay point of view, so you'd actually have to have, you know, well, you just have to concentrate more on what you're doing, and you'd have more fun doing so than running around in a circle like you see me in the background, you know, trying to farm as much Kuiper as possible. And obviously, the higher difficulty levels you go on, the more Kuiper you get, the more gold you get. So then it kind of creates a more positive and enjoyable gameplay loop instead of people running around in circles or jumping up and down with macros on that mission in that cave. I can't remember what mission it's called, but I'm sure you all are aware of just people jumping up and down on the spot for 30, 40, 50 minutes, leveling up the characters as quick as they can. I just think that, yes, there's always going to be people out there who want to do the sweatiest method to level up the characters as quickly as possible, but on the reverse of that, I don't want to do that, and I'm sure there's a lot of other people who don't just want to do what the sweatiest method is, you know, the fastest, you know, way to level up your character. I think people actually want to just play the game and have a fun time and level up by having fun, guys. I've kind of seen all the YouTube content go from, okay, people's making guides for all these Descendants, which was great. Then people, you know, just doing gameplay commentaries, which was great. However, now pretty much every big YouTuber on the First Descendant is just making video after video about the best XP grind, the best Kuiper grind, I don't know why I keep calling it the wrong thing. But yeah, it's always about, oh, this best spot is great, this best spot is great. And while one of those videos a week is fine, when you've got certain YouTubers doing one every single day, it kind of shows you there's a problem with the game. I get the YouTubers, they're making them because it gets them the most views. That's fine. That's what they're here to do. However, it just shows the greater problem with the game, that this is what the game has become now. It's all about what is the best farming spot for whatever you want to do, may it be leveling up your character as fast as possible, maybe you want to get as much gold as possible, and so on and so on. Kuiper. It's just got to the point where this is a gameplay loop which, okay, people will, do that because they just want to be as far in front of the game as possible. However, this game relies more on casual players than it does on the hardcore. Casual players are more likely to actually buy things to skip time because they're casual. They don't want to be playing a game for 10 hours to farm an Ultimate Descendant. The casual player base are the people who, I'm not saying they all are, but I'm just saying as a majority, guys. Casual players are the people who are going to go, oh, screw it, I can't be arsed doing this. Here's 20 quid for a catalyst. Oh, here's 20 quid for an energy, activator. They're the kind of people who will do that. And ultimately, you're not going to get casual people, just running around in circles like you're seeing again in the gameplay in the background. They're not going to want to spend their hour or two an evening doing that on a video game. They want to have fun. They want to enjoy themselves. And it's just all about the gameplay loop, guys. And we haven't had any word yet from Nexon on what's happening. We've got no roadmap. I keep seeing a thing flash up saying there's going to be new missions in these areas, but that's all we've got. We need a breakdown of, like, an actual proper roadmap of what content we're going to get, when that content's coming, and so on and so on. And I don't just mean new Descendants, new Ultimate versions, because obviously we know Ultimate Volby is going to come at some point. We need content. We need a change to the end game of this game. Otherwise, it's going to be a shadow of what it was maybe a week ago. We've already seen on SteamDB and various different websites you can go on and have a look at, the Xbox charts, PlayStation charts. We've already seen the game is starting to drop now across the board. Obviously, every game, when it's first released, is going to get a peak, within the first couple of weeks. Every single game does that. And then there'll be a slow decline. However, the decline on this game, if you look on SteamDB, is actually quite alarmingly quick now. And I think it's all down to this endgame mechanic. I just think the game is not difficult enough. There needs to be greater rewards for completing more difficult content on the game. Hard is not hard enough. Obviously, you can look at the Colossus battles on hard. They are difficult. But again, it's more of a stat check than actually it being too difficult. That, in my opinion, moving forward needs to change. I'm not saying it's something they need to look at straight away. I think that'll last for a while. I think what they immediately need to do is stop this boring gameplay loop of people running around in circles trying to farm, the most efficient methods. You need to find a way of making the end game more fun and enjoyable than what it is now. Because at the moment, for me, it's a chore. That's how I would explain the end game. It's a chore. Do I really want to run around like this in the background? No, but I want to kind of get my character to level 40, sorry, my Descendant to level 40 as quickly as possible, so that I can use a catalyst to then make it so my module slots are only at 50%, so that I can make Bunny even stronger. That is literally all I'm doing right now. But again, guys, this is my opinion on the current state of the First Descendant. I'm not saying that my opinion is fact. I'm just saying that this is how I feel. So I'd welcome you guys, girls, whatever, in the comments section to tell me on your feelings about the First Descendant. So if you've got right until the end of the video, thank you everybody for watching. Really appreciate your support on the channel. My channel's doing incredibly well, so I'm very, very humbled by the levels of support you're all giving me. It means a lot to me. And yeah, again, if you want to enter the giveaway, remember, guys, all you've got to do really is like the video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a love heart in the comments. And yeah, everybody who leaves a love heart We'll do a draw at the end of the month, and somebody will win a Ultimate Descendant of their choice. All right, have a great weekend, everybody. Thank you for watching. Goodbye, my friends. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.